us on whether there is actually money for flood mitigation. Honorable Speaker, in the Department of Asals, there is around 6 billion Kenya shillings we put for emergency. In fact, this money is donor-funded money. So what we do is that the government of Kenya allocates exchequer money or domestic monies, and then every shilling we spend, we get reimbursement from World Bank. So when it comes to flood mitigation and assisting Kenyans who are victims of floods, there is sufficient money, Honorable Speaker, that we have put in this supplementary budget. Honorable Zamzam, thank you very much. The money for security is there. Honorable Ferdinand Wanyonyi, and the Chair for Agriculture is here, he can confirm, Honorable Mutunga, that this supplementary budget, the third gainer is actually agriculture. Agriculture in all respects. In terms of inputs, Honorable Mutunga has been a very good chair of that committee.
Order. What is the point of order?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Is the chair for budget in order to mislead the House by telling us that money has been allocated for El Nino and other disasters, when in the book we can see only money for capital expenditure, nothing for disaster. So where is he reading from? Whatever he's saying. We know that 22 counties are affected by disasters. So he should not speak to himself. He should speak to the House on what is table on the floor, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Chairman, wind up.
Honorable Speaker, I want to request my brother, Honorable Sani, that with very much due respect, because he's a very important member of this House, I could pinpoint to him where the money is after this. There is Kenya shillings, 6 billion shillings for emergency. And you know, such a matter is not a matter to come to and talk before this House and before these honorable members on issues that are not there. It is so important a matter that no one should play politics with. So there is money that the government of Kenya has already provisioned for disaster management. And as I said before, there is monies expressly to be spent from the domestic sources, but there is also money for donor funding, Honorable Speaker, and that money is there and intact. Honorable Speaker, I want to agree with Honorable Ferdinand that agriculture is very important. And Honorable Mutunga, who is a very good chair of that committee, can confirm that he was actually smiling all the way in our committee. When the other chairs came, wailing because of the cuts, Honorable Mutunga was one of the gainers in the Committee for Agriculture. And we have done money or allocated into inputs, into value chains, and also all the way into post-harvest management. I want to also agree with Honorable Bowen Kagongo on all respects. Equity. Honorable Chair, Honorable Speaker, there is money for coffee farmers. There is money for tea farmers, because agriculture money or fertilizer money also incorporates tea farmers. There is money for cashew nuts. There is money for new KCC, majorly taking care of the pastoralists and the dairy farmers. So the entire Kenyan map is actually in this supplementary budget. Honorable Speaker, also, in terms of security, we have added 6.3 billion Kenya shillings into police modernization, and that money will go a long way into assisting areas that are facing challenges. I also want to agree with my brother, Honorable Atandi, who is a very committed member of the Budget Committee, and as you saw, Honorable Speaker, also, he's doing very well in Alega Usoga, because he's among the best performing MPs also in Kenya. And all the issues he spoke about around security, we have already allocated monies so that our country can be secure. Honorable Makilap, I want I think I've already answered most of it in terms of emergency and restocking.
For cases, what is the problem?
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. With due respect to my senior brother, Chair for Budget, he has enlisted monies meant for agriculture and listing critical areas, that is coffee, tea, milk. But being the House of Record, Mr. Speaker, it would be very important that the farmers who are doing maize at the moment should also get to know what is the provision for maize, because we are at the harvesting period, and being the House of Record should also be mentioned. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Speaker, I had already mentioned about maize farmers, but because the Honorable Member for Kisii shares the same name with the President of Kenya, I will repeat that we have 8.25 billion Kenya shillings monies for fertilizer subsidy. Most of these monies is for maize farmers. Secondly, there is money for post-harvest management. In fact, part of the items that were already passed under Article 223 are monies that went into the purchase of dryers. Number 3, Honorable Speaker, we have put some money for arrears of farmers who never got paid by NCPB in previous years. And Honorable Speaker, and I hope now Honorable Ruto is now satisfied. We have also put money for NCPB to mop up money.
He's cheering what you are saying. He's satisfied. Wind up.
I am winding up, Honorable Chair. We have also put money into NCPB for them to buy excess maize from our farmers so that we can have a granary that is full as a nation. With those many remarks, Honorable Speaker, I wish to reply.
Honorable members, I now propose the question, put the question rather, that the supplemental appropriation number 3 bill, National Assembly Bill number 71 of 2023, be now read a second time. As many as of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to authorize the issue of certain sums of money out of the consolidated fund and the application towards the service for the year ending on 30th June 2024, and to appropriate those sums for certain public services and purposes.